Hey guys, how's it going? Today's topic is hot. What's going on with the Warriors? After a promising start, the team is now facing a tough losing streak, and the conversations about potential trades are heating up. Could Moses Moody, Gary Payton II, or even Kyle Kuzma be key players to turn the season around? Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any updates about the Warriors and all things NBA. Let's break down the challenges and possible solutions for our team together. Come with me. After a promising start to the new season, the Golden State Warriors find themselves in a concerning situation. The team that once led the Western Conference is now stuck in a 5-game losing streak. How did this happen? And more importantly, what can be done to turn things around? These 5 consecutive losses have highlighted a recurring problem for the Warriors, a lack of consistency from their supporting cast. While Steph Curry continues to be the engine of the team, many fans and analysts are pointing to the need for roster adjustments. But what exactly needs to change? Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype recently suggested that Moses Moody and Gary Payton II might be available on the trade market. Both are valuable players, but are being underutilized. With limited minutes on the court, their performances haven't been impactful enough to help the team in critical moments. As we approach the trade deadline, rumors are heating up. According to reliable sources, the Warriors are reportedly interested in Kyle Kuzma of the Washington Wizards. Kuzma, who won a championship with the Lakers in 2020, could be the missing piece to bolster the roster alongside Curry and Draymond Green. Currently, Kuzma is in the second year of a 4-year, $90 million contract. Despite his efficiency dropping this season, with just 42% shooting, he remains a respected name in the league, capable of contributing with his experience and versatility. To acquire a player of Kuzma's caliber, the Warriors will likely have to part with some key assets. Moses Moody, a promising young talent, is considered an attractive piece for other teams. Gary Payton II, an elite defender and a crucial piece in the 2022 championship run, could also be included in negotiations due to his expiring contract. Is it worth sacrificing the future to try to maximize the present? This is one of the biggest questions the Warriors face at this critical moment. The Warriors aren't alone in the trade market. Teams like the Mavericks, Bucks, Lakers, and Heat are also looking to make moves. The competition is fierce, and landing a player like Kyle Kuzma might be more challenging than it seems. Any trade involving a team like the Warriors could shift the landscape of the NBA. If they manage to bring Kuzma in, it could not only strengthen the team, but also change the playoff picture in the Western Conference. We're talking about a team that has dominated the NBA in recent years. But the window of opportunity for winning titles isn't eternal. With Curry at his peak and veterans Draymond at a high level, it's now or never to chase another championship. Over the past few seasons, the Warriors have experienced ups and downs, but never such extreme fluctuations this early in the competition. The team's numbers reflect this instability. While Steph Curry leads with impressive scoring averages, the rest of the roster has struggled to keep up with his pace. During the 5-game losing streak, the team has seen a significant drop in both offensive and defensive efficiency. Shooting percentages have fallen below 45%, and turnovers per game have increased considerably. This explosive combination has proven to be a recipe for disaster. Here's the critical point. If the Warriors don't adjust their rotation and find more consistency on the court, they risk falling even further in the Western Conference standings. In a league as competitive as the NBA, being outside the playoff zone, even temporarily, could be disastrous for a team with championship aspirations. It's not just the roster under pressure. Head coach Steve Kerr and the Warriors front office are also facing criticism. After years of glory, expectations for Kerr remain high, but recent results have cast doubt on some of his strategic decisions. The critiques range from his insistence on maintaining an ineffective player rotation to the lack of tactical adjustments in close games. Meanwhile, the front office has been pressured to make bolder moves in the market. Should they maintain faith in the young core or go all in on immediate reinforcements? The stakes are high, and any move or lack thereof could shape the franchise's future. Why is Kyle Kuzma such a prominent name in trade rumors? Beyond his experience and NBA championship pedigree, Kuzma brings something the Warriors' current roster lacks: offensive versatility. He can play both on the perimeter and in the paint, as well as contribute to rebounding, an area where the team has struggled. Although his efficiency has been below expectations this season, his presence on the court could ease the pressure on Curry and create new offensive options for the team. Imagine Kuzma playing in a system that emphasizes ball movement and floor spacing, the signature style of the Warriors. However, his acquisition won't come cheap. Sacrificing young prospects like Moses Moody or expiring contracts like Gary Payton II could be a steep price to pay. The Warriors aren't just competing against other teams, they're competing against time. Stephen Curry is playing at an incredible level, but age spares no one, not even the greatest athletes. Each wasted season is a missed opportunity to maximize the talent of one of the best players in NBA history. Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, pillars of the dynasty, are also aging. While they remain key pieces, it's evident that their best days are behind them. This adds even more pressure to capitalize while this historic core is still intact. If changes aren't made now, when will they be? This isn't an easy discussion for the Warriors. On one hand, there's the desire to build a team that can remain competitive in the coming years. On the other hand, the reality is that immediate success is what keeps the franchise relevant and financially viable. Young talents like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and even James Wiseman, before he was traded, were seen as the next generation that would sustain the Warriors in the future. But are they ready to take on that role? And more importantly, are fans willing to endure a rebuilding period while Curry is still at his peak? Comparisons with other NBA dynasties are inevitable. The 1990s Chicago Bulls, led by Michael Jordan, also faced moments of decision: keep an aging roster or take risks to stay on top. In their case, the decision was to stick with the core until the end, resulting in more championships. The San Antonio Spurs, on the other hand, opted for a more gradual transition, betting on young players like Kawhi Leonard while retaining Tim Duncan and Tony Parker as leaders. This approach ensured long-term competitiveness. Which path will the Warriors choose? When it comes to possible moves within the Warriors roster, two names have been drawing attention: Moses Moody and Gary Payton II. Although both have shown potential and delivered solid performances in key moments, their contributions this season raise questions about their future with the team. Moses Moody is undoubtedly one of the team's most promising young players. However, his limited usage over the past season suggests that he has yet to fully earn Steve Kerr's trust. The lack of consistency and playing time has prevented him from unlocking his full potential, making him an attractive target for other teams looking to acquire young talent. Gary Payton II, on the other hand, is known for his defensive energy and impact beyond the stats. After being a crucial piece in the 2022 championship run, Payton II has struggled to maintain the same relevance. His expiring contract makes him a valuable asset on the market, especially for teams seeking to bolster their defense without committing to long-term financial obligations. If the Warriors decide to trade these two players, it wouldn't just be a technical choice. It would be a statement of intent. They are ready to sacrifice the future for immediate results. Roster changes can bring tactical benefits, but may also create instability in the locker room. Team chemistry is a delicate factor, especially in a franchise like the Warriors, where unity has been a hallmark. The departure of players like Moody or Payton II could be seen as a blow to the group's morale, especially among the younger players who look up to these teammates. On the other hand, the arrival of someone like Kyle Kuzma or another impactful player could energize the team and introduce a new dynamic. The question is, what weighs more? The need to maintain locker room harmony or the urgency to improve performance on the court? Experts are divided on the Warriors' current situation. Some believe the franchise is at a critical juncture and must act now to avoid a lost season. Others argue that the team can still recover without drastic changes, relying on the development of the players already on the roster. Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype argues that the Warriors need to solidify their rotation. According to him, a roster with so many young prospects can be exciting, but it's also a risk for a team that needs to win now. Conversely, analysts like Zach Lowe of ESPN believe trading young players like Moody would be a strategic mistake, given the Warriors' history of successfully developing talent in-house. This duality reflects the challenges facing the front office, which must balance external pressures with the franchise's long-term vision. One of the Warriors' biggest problems this season has been their defense, especially in critical moments. While Draymond Green remains one of the league's best defenders, he cannot shoulder this responsibility alone. The arrival of someone like Kyle Kuzma or another impactful player could help ease that burden. Kuzma, though better known for his offensive skills, also possesses the physicality and versatility to contribute defensively. Additionally, his playoff experience could be a significant advantage for a team aiming to return to the top. If the Warriors truly wish to compete with teams like the Denver Nuggets and Phoenix Suns, improving their defense must be a priority. The NBA trade window is always a hectic period, full of speculation and last-minute deals. For the Warriors, the complexity increases due to salary cap restrictions. The franchise is already over the salary limit, meaning any trade must involve salary balancing to comply with league rules. This makes negotiations involving players like Gary Payton II even more strategic, as his expiring contract is a valuable bargaining chip for attracting other teams. Additionally, the Warriors must contend with market competition. Teams like the Miami Heat, Dallas Mavericks, and Milwaukee Bucks are also seeking reinforcements and may be targeting the same players. Whatever happens in the coming months, it's clear the Warriors are at a crossroads. The decisions made now will impact not only this season but also the years to come. Can the team find the balance between the present and the future? Or will they be willing to go all in for another championship, even if it means sacrificing part of their young core? One thing is certain. With Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson, the Warriors have a legacy to uphold. And as they've shown before, they are masters of reinvention. Ultimately, what defines the Golden State Warriors is their resilience. They've faced adversity before and always found a way to overcome it. The 5-game losing streak may seem alarming, but it could also be the turning point the team needs to find their way again. With the right decisions both on and off the court, the Warriors still have everything it takes to make this season another glorious chapter in their history. And as always, the fans will be there following every step and hoping that the golden shine returns to light the team's path. After all, that's what makes the Warriors a true dynasty, their ability to inspire, move, and conquer. The next chapter of this journey is just beginning, and you won't want to miss a single moment.